Victorville sucks. That's what people say. Does it suck? I don't know. I guess it depends on you. And that's what we're going to figure out today as I give my honest opinion after living out here for decades and literally selling thousands of homes here in the high desert. Because honestly, some people move to Victorville and they absolutely love it. Other people move here and they're literally counting the days until they can leave. So if you're thinking about moving to Victorville, California, this video is probably going to help you decide if this is the place for you or if you should stay far away from it. I'm Derek DeVille. Here we go. So first things first, if you're expecting Orange County, Newport Beach, Beverly Hills type vibes, you're probably going to hate Victorville. I'm just being honest. This is the high desert. It gets hot. It gets windy. There's dirt. There's older areas. There's rougher pockets. There's areas that are beautiful. And there's areas where you're going to be like, yeah, this isn't for me. And honestly, that's one of the things that people get wrong about Victorville. They treat the entire city like it's just all the same, and it's not. Victorville is extremely block by block. There are neighborhoods out here where I would personally live all day long, and there's other areas where I probably wouldn't want to buy a house even if it was cheap. That's why local knowledge matters out here more than people even realize. Let's talk about why people actually move out here in the first place, and you should already know what the big one is. It's affordability. That is the biggest factor, because the same money that you might buy a tiny condo somewhere close to LA, out here you might get a real backyard, RV parking, a newer home, mountain views, extra bedrooms, space between neighbors. And honestly, for a lot of the families that I've helped, this changes everything. I've seen people move out here from LA and say that this is the best financial decision they've ever made. I've also seen people move out here and leave 6 months later because they just couldn't handle the desert lifestyle. So that's why I keep saying this place is not for everybody. Just kidding. Hey, I got a free offer for you. You're probably watching this video because you're thinking about moving to the high desert. What I did is I created a home buyer guide for each and every city in the high desert, not a bunch of generic stuff. This is stuff that I'm sharing based off of living here for decades. All you got to do is go to derekdeville.com, click on helpful guides. Back to the video. Let's talk about the weather. Summer gets hot, like real hot. Like you're going to see triple digits regularly. And yes, it is windy out here and it can be absolutely annoying. If you hate wind, you need to know that up front, because there are days out here where it feels like the desert is trying to personally attack your patio furniture. So a lot of locals, we don't even care anymore, because after living here so long, you just kind of accept it. Now, if you work down the hill, as we call it, which is towards LA, San Bernardino, Rancho, anywhere like that, your commute is going to matter a lot, because the Cajon Pass traffic can be brutal. Some people can handle it fine. Other people absolutely hate their lives after doing that drive every day. So before you move here, you need to realistically ask yourself, how much commuting can you tolerate? Now, here's the part people outside the high desert usually don't understand. There's actually a lot of people here that love Victorville. You get space, you get sunsets, mountain views, off-road culture, a slower pace. You're close to Vegas. You're close to Big Bear. You're close to Wrightwood. A lot of people out here genuinely love the lifestyle. And for families trying to buy their first home in California, Victorville still is one of the few places where ownership can actually feel somewhat realistic compared to a lot of other places in Southern California. Now, let's talk about crime, because everybody asked me about it. And I'm going to give you the real answer, not like the realtor answer. Victorville has good areas and it has rougher areas. Everybody and anybody that tells you otherwise, they're either lying or they just don't know. The city varies dramatically depending on the neighborhood. And that's why when people ask me, is Victorville safe? My answer is, which part? There's plenty of neighborhoods out here where people feel perfectly comfortable raising families. But again, you need somebody who actually knows the city. And honestly, one thing I'll say after being out here this long, people who thrive in Victorville are usually people who appreciate freedom, space, affordability, practicality more than image. So if you need everything polished and trendy, this probably isn't the place for you. But if your priorities are more house, more land, less pressure, and a chance to actually own property in California, Victorville starts making a lot more sense. So does Victorville suck? For some people, absolutely. For other people, moving here completely changed their financial future because they were finally able to buy a home, get space, and build a life. The key is understanding that Victorville actually is something that you need to know before you move here. Regardless of what the people say online, right, about the lifestyle, a lot of the local guidance here matters. So if you're thinking about moving to Victorville or anywhere here in the high desert, feel free to reach out to me directly. I've lived here for decades. I've sold thousands of homes here, and I will always be honest with you and give my truth. My number is 760-559-4805, or you can always go to derekdeville.com. Thanks for watching. Oh, and don't forget, I give away money multiple times a week on my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me at the Derek DeVille, and continue to follow me for more real estate advice without all the hype.